Deep in their own territory. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
On second down, right back to Hunt. Little power on the move that time, but still tackled shy of the 20. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a third and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. 3rd and 2, now Wilson. He's got his tight end. It's Fells. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Fred Warner, first-time All-Pro in 2020, in on the stop defensively. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Swings this out for Hunt. Oh, and now some space to operate. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. Now it's Hunt. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 60 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Partner, in our years together, we've never really run into a player that's admitted a doubt or a lack of confidence, right? But right now, I'm just wondering about that interior line because on defense, they're starting to get manhandled at the point of attack. Do they have it in them to figure a way to reverse the tide? Because right now, they're running the ball at will.
Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. Well, this rivalry, Charles, the Seahawks and Niners, really one of the best in the NFL. So many great games in the last decade or so between these two. Where does this one rank for you in terms of best rivalries of, you know, let's say, the 21st century?
I'm so glad you phrased it that way because we look back on some of the best rivalries in the NFL. We're talking about traditional rivalries like Bears-Packers. But here in the 21st century, it's hard to beat Seahawks and Niners because when they get together, you're often playing for division titles, positioning in the playoffs, and chasing the Super Bowl. Similar to Ravens and Steelers, two of the best rivalries in the NFL.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Hunt. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
Good call there on first down. And Brandon, I'm getting better over the years and not screaming out screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
From the 6 now on 2nd and 3. They'll run it here with Hunt. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Kareem Hunt, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers add on to their lead. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lowered the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute, I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get back into the game.
There actually is something to the psychology of the game at times, isn't there? How much better would they feel running into the locker room, as you noted, with something on the board in a positive fashion? You're exactly right. It's a great opportunity to get that done.
Second down at 5. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Davidson. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down. Here's Bridgewater. Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. First and 10, Bridgewater. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field. Have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Bridgewater. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
On that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They just do get the play off. Now Bridgewater. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's fourth down. The Seahawks send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
Check, check. Lucky. Slam, slam, slam. 54, one left. Check, check. Watch 54. So we got man.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And he completes it to Hunt. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Working with a 2nd and 3. And this time they'll just keep this on the ground. And some space here. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and it's now 21-0. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
51. Don't get nervous.
From the gun, Bridgewater. Over the middle, complete. It's Cohen. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Play action now. Bridgewater. He'll find his man, Simi Fehoko. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half. And down 3 scores. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Cohen. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
following the pickup of 4. Here's 2nd and 6.
Let's go, defense.
They try again with Cohen. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. First down throw for Bridgewater. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this one is incomplete. KJ Hamler, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara. Bridgewater to throw it. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. So mark off the yardage for roughing the passer.
And I've seen this before. On a screen pass, not only are you rushing the passer, you're rushing him deeper than normal. And I think a little frustration kicks in at the end. You're going to hit him anyway when you shouldn't.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Zone touchdown Seahawks. Brandon Cooks, his first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Their lead down from 21-14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's Hunt. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. 139 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Working with his 2nd and 4. Now it's Wilson. Forced out to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. In for the sack, Deion Jones. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, You're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
From the gun on third down, Wilson. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Deion Jones picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Here's Sam Cook now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Taking it about the 16. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball that cut down that lead. Now the defense has done their part, got them the football back.
Momentum started to shift a little bit when they scored the touchdown. It increased when the defense got them the ball back. Momentum definitely in their favor. Now they got to keep things cranking, keep it on high so they can keep cutting into that lead.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. On the give, this is Cohen. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4.
Check 26, check 26. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go.
Now Cohen. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tariq Cohen, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So that's a really big play here in the 4th quarter. And don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just 1 score. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a 1-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
On first down, they go right back to Hunt. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 159 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. 2nd down and 3.
Here we go, D. Get off the field. Mike 16, Mike 16. Keep it up, defense.
A give right side now to Hunt. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Now Wilson. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. First target, first catch, and a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On first down. It's Hunt, and for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Get him, boys! Get him, boys!
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. On 2nd down, right back to Hunt. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31. Defensively, they rallied quickly after the broken tackle. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Here's Wilson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Goodness, heartache. It's no good. So plenty of leg, but it's the accuracy there that lets him down.
Yeah, he hit it really well. I think this might have been good from 55, but you'll see it just conk off that upright, and they're denied a chance at 3 points.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
Gonna get this to Cohen. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Bridgewater to throw. That's to the tight end, Davidson. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Get this down only to about the 46. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
At the 46-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Bridgewater. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. K.J. Hamler, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. A really nice knockdown. He has so much pressure in these situations on defensive backs. What are they taught?
Play the ball, not the man, because if you have a pass interference penalty in this spot, boy, oh boy, you put your team in a bad place.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Bridgewater. And that is incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Desperation time, 4th down, Bridgewater. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the 49ers are going to get the football back. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner. So the victory here for San Francisco, and it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
So for the Niners, it took a few weeks, but they finally get their first one of the season here in Week 4. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for Seattle, the defeat is their first of the year as they drop to 3-1. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Los Angeles Rams. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.